How you doing, vapors? Vapors here again. I promised you that I would do the 2 reviews. I'm only going to do 1 right now. And this is, a lot of people asked me to do a review on the Doom RTA by Vape. Okay, so, and also I asked in the last video, real short video, whether or not I should unbox it or not. So I got like mixed reviews on that. So it comes in a box like this. Okay, Doom RTA mesh says on it. Says 3D liquid flow system, sloped upward airflow, pure tasty flavor. And it tells you where it came from all in China. You get 1 Doom RTA, 2 mesh coils. We'll go into that in a little bit. They're 2 different coils. 1 mesh jig to wrap your coil around your mesh strip. An extra glass tube. 2 Foxtail M cotons, which is their own cotons. User manual and spare parts bag. So I did it. I've already wicked this thing and everything, but it slides out like this. I just wanted to show you. It has a nice little manual. Tells you how to take it apart. We're going to get into that. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but you see the configuration of this, the base on this. It's got a bottom cap. We're going to get into that. And then the base where you wick it. And then the body with the stack. And then the drip tip unscrews a cap off of there. Alright, we're going to get into that. So there's your owner's manual. And we're doing the rest. It gives you 2 cottons in a bag. 2 mesh strips in a little bag. Gives you a little screwdriver. Some extra O-rings. Some pieces that you might need later on if it wears out. It came with this to keep the glass from breaking that was inside it. It reminded me of a filler that the UK has, because they're only allowed to have 2 mils. They put these plastic things in there. So I don't know if that was to keep the glass from breaking or it was just there. The extra glass. And on both glass it does say Doom. Okay, we'll start with that first. I don't think that Doom's going to last on there. Okay, because it's just painted on there, so it's going to come off. All right, and then your little device, unlike WOTOFO's, this one you go. It's got an indentation here on this one. You go over that part there. That's indented to make your coil right. So that was the box and the stuff. Let's get into this thing. I put it on my G-Priv baby from Smot. Okay. That's what it looks like. This is the gunmetal gray. It's what I bought. The drip tip's kind of a white ohms type material. And we'll start out with the first thing. The drip tip's great. The drip tip rivals the profile drip tip. You see how thick this thing is? And when you put your lips on it, I always thought the profile drip tip was the best drip tip I ever put in my mouth. Okay, this drip tip's close to that. It's just a little bit thinner, but it's really nice on it. Okay, and then the Doom on the glass, 3.5 millimeters. This unscrews to fill it. It's got enormous fill ports. All right, when you undo this, let me see if I can get this on cam. It unscrews like the Colin M. You can see how big these fill ports are in here. They're huge. Can't spill that one. You can fill that thing up in a minute. I'll tell you. All right. So it unscrews like the Colin M from Vape, and you fill it up. You screw it back on. Unlike the Profile Unity where you only turn it a quarter turn and it's off, right? To me, that's better. To me, on the Profile Unity is better than all of them. I'm taking it off that. Anyway, so let me talk about this thing. It was pretty easy to wick. You have to use these. Now, these don't have any shoelace ends to them, and these sell on I couldn't get these on 8vape.com because they didn't carry the damn Doom. Let's see if I can get this dang thing open. I love how they do that. Anyway, I couldn't get them on 8vape.com. I don't work for them or sell anything for them, but they have the best prices, I think, in the thing. So I bought this thing from My Freedom Smokes. Okay? My Freedom Smokes. Their e-juice at My Freedom Smokes was about $4 more per 60 or 120 millimeter than 8vape.com. Now I'm going to give you this code. You guys can go back and recording. This is a card that if anybody wants to go to that website, My Freedom Smokes, and use MFS10, MFS10, get 10% off your first order. So whoever gets it in there first, anybody that's viewing this video, you get 10% off at My Freedom Smokes. They delivered this in 2 days. And I ordered, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items and got it in 2 days from North Carolina. They're out of North Carolina. My Freedom Vapes, My Freedom Smokes. This is my first order from them. And they did a hell of a good job. Okay, so here's the Cotons. Now, I took this cotton, right, and I compared it to the original WOTOFO Cotons. And then I've got the Extremes. I don't have it up here. But I have the new WOTOFO Cotton with the Extreme with the shoelaces. This one didn't come with any shoelaces, but you could, you went it down. It went through pretty good. And I think it's about 2/3 of maybe 90% of the cotton that the WOTOFOs are using. Now, I use all sorts of different cottons. I should do a video on cottons. Okay, because I use cotton bacon, I use Extreme WOTOFO, I use the regular WOTOFO. I've used these now. I've used a couple other laced cottons. So anyway, the damn Doom comes with this cottons. It gives you 2 of them when you get one of these. Now, this thing has 3 air holes here with a ring down here. Okay? And I found that vaping it with one of them shut is a little bit too hard. Some people probably would like it. I like it with 3 of them all the way open on it. Let me see if this thing's even leaking or anything. Well, I don't see it leaking anywhere. It's been sitting here for a while though. So it's got 3 air holes and the ring spins to close them off or turn them on. And then there's this bottom there. I'm not putting it in the camera, sorry about that. But there's 3 holes there. Okay, and that ring spins, closed and closed. Underneath that is a cap, just like this cap up here. And you have to take that off and push the base out of the RTA so you can wick it and put your strip in there. Now, when I had this thing all apart, people, the machining on it sucked. On the inside, it was jagged. It was ripped. It was nothing compared to the Colin M. The metals themselves feel like they're thinner and not as tough and as thick as the Colin M, and definitely not even close to a Profile Unity, which is really thick, superior machining. Okay, the Colin M is a far better machined RTA than this Doom. Damn Doom. Okay, it was relatively easy to wick it. I just cut it straight off at the base on both sides, stuffed it down in its 2 ports, and it looked like it was pretty tight in the mesh coil. Right? I do like the drip tip. Is the flavor good? It's just as good as any mesh RTA there is. Okay? It seems like it has a bit more airflow. That's why I told you when I moved this down to two holes, which I'll do right now. It gets really restrictive. Okay? But the taste of it's good. But the quality of this thing, the quality and the machining is not as good as the Colin M. Alright, but the thing was only like, I think, $24 or something like that, or $24.99. Okay, while the Colin M's almost 30 bucks. So you could save $5. This thing will work the same way. And they sell these. They have their own meshes. Alright, I'm going to show you what they are. One of them is a 45 to 70 watt 0.11 ohm, and then you got a 0.13 ohm 45 to 70 watt, and they're both the same size. Okay, and they come in 10 pieces a pack, and they're only $3, $2.99. You can see that, and there they are inside there. These are Damn Dune's own mesh coils. Alright, one of them's a hexagonal, one of them is a quad mesh, and the other one's a hexagonal mesh. Now, I use the quad because it seemed like it's got a tighter pattern on it. The hexagonal, it's kind of like WOTOFOs. Alright. So I use the quad one, but they do sell these, and they're relatively expensive. 10 to a pack for less than $3. And the COTONs are $3 for 10 of them. I think it's 10 in here. You got 10 pieces in there. That's pretty good prices on those too, and the thing. So the price point of it, if you know people on the budget and stuff like that, it's a good RTA. If you don't want to spend the 30 and buy the NEXMESH and all that, you can use this Damn Doom. But what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Compare this to, and let me get them all up here for a minute. Profile, right? Numero uno still. Colin M or Unity profile. Colin M's number 2. Profile Unity, number 3. Number 4, Damn Doom. Okay. What do I have in the Damn Doom today? I've got Twist. Honey Twist. It's a pretty muted flavor, but it's a good honey tasting. It has no other fruit or anything in it. If people like something that's like a nice, heavy honey taste, thick honey taste, it's really good. So, the profile is still definitely number 1. The Colin M's definitely number 2. The Profile Unity is number 3. The Damn Doom is 4. It comes in a FAR 4. Just to tell you people honestly, it comes in a FAR 4. The flavor's good. The drip tip's excellent. The machining sucks. It's hard to take it all the parts apart on the bottom, but when you get it apart, it's really simple to wick it. It's not hard at all. You just cut it straight at the sides, stuff it down in the ports, and you're good to go, as long as you got the mesh in there the right way and right, you know. So it's good, and you saturate it real good. But that's my review on it. I'm not very impressed with it. Okay, I don't like how the cheap metal it is. Great drip tip though. Lots of parts. Comes with everything you need to vape on it for about a couple weeks. But gotta say it's number 4. Just to be honest with you people. Alright, it comes with a lot of stuff in it though, to help you out to do it. You don't have to have any kind of tools or anything to put it together. And if you order your 2 meshes and some extra COTONs, you just sit here and vape on this thing for months and months with 400 or 500 ml bottles of e-juice. So there you go. That was a review on the Doom. Wasn't very impressed with it. Is it better than a sub-ohm tank? Absolutely. Is it better than a profile or anywhere close to that? No. But it's not bad. It's not a bad device. It's better than whatever the sub-ohms used to be. Anything in that area, it's better. Now, I promised you that I was going to show you the IPV, and that's going to take me a whole nother video. Now, I've got it out. I've got it out of the box, and I've got it working. Okay? And I swore up and down that I would never do a pod review of anything. But I tell you what, I'm going to do a review on this. And this is a game changer in the pod industry. I'm going to tell you that right now. Just a little sneak peek at that. So what do we get out of this, people? So you people know, would I buy it? It's less expensive. You know, if you buy the tank and you buy the 2 mesh things, 20 strips and 20 pieces of cotton, and you've got 5 bottles of 120 e-juice, you're good to go for 3 months, 3 to 4 months. For let's see, less than 3, 6, 9, 12, 25, about 35 bucks. As long as you've got a device to put it on, which I put it on this cheaper 100 watt. Now, also, oh, man, one more thing here. Now, you'll see that, I don't know if you guys can focus in on that. This is set at 60 watts. I tried to take it to 65, and it says 45 to 70 watts on both these mesh, Damn Doom mesh that they sell. It wouldn't take it over 65. Not the quad one. Now, I haven't tried the hex. Maybe the hex can go to 70, but it won't do it. It tells it's too hot for it, so the machine shuts it down. The flavor good. Flavor's good. I like it. It's very good. It's not as good as Kyle and them though, and nothing's going to touch the profiles yet. I don't see anything touching the profiles. Even though the only thing bad about profiles is you're more likely to get a dry hit off of squonk and a profile unless you drip it the whole time. You always keep it dripped. And they're the quietest, smoothest drawing. I don't know. It's the best thing that was ever made so far. So keep going back to the profile. Everybody knows about it now, but. Like I said, the machining's not too good on this. It was kind of funky how to try to get the base and everything apart. 3 pieces in there. The ring comes off. The bottom cap comes off. You got to push the base out of there. Do your thing. Put it all back up in there. Put the cap on. You can screw it on the top here, on the mod itself, and fire it. But you got to get that bottom cap up there. And when you go to put the whole top bottom on the stack and the drip tip down on it, it's kind of funky how you got to wind this thing up tight on it. It's not designed. The killing is way easier. Killing, you just take it apart and there it is. Your build deck's right there. It's a lot easier to build this. Okay, the whole device itself, the tank itself. Not the wicking's a little different on this stuff. But anyway, there's my review on that, guys. Hit my likes, hit my subscribes. I don't get paid for these videos. I buy these things because they're supposedly state-of-the-art. This one fell a little bit short, but it's still better than a sub-ohm tank. And my next video is going to be the IPV state-of-the-art, high-tech, self-feeding pod device with its own coils that have a bottom feed up through them already built in. And it automatically squirts in there and squonks for you. You don't have to do anything. It's got its own internal pump. It's got a great battery to it. It's about the size of a credit card. And it's an awesome device. So my next video is on that. So hit my subscribe, guys, so I can get up there and maybe we can do some more things. I'm going to do some more I've got 2 more devices in mind. I'll tell you that after the IPV video. And I've already unboxed it also, but I'll go through it. I'll go through the IPV stuff that they give you. They don't give you very much stuff, so there's other things that you need to buy with it. So, okay, you guys all peace out, man. Keep on vaping. Don't smoke any cigarettes.